Hi everyone. So I was doing a little alap warm up there, and I see I got some comments. So I'm going to take a peek at these. And if you are watching on the replay, I'll try to read these out loud so that you know what I'm talking about. So I have some comments here from Anna, and Anna says, "I miss my sitar," and well, um, I miss my sitar, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. You say nice. You say deep. I wish I sort of been paying better attention because I would have. I wish I would sort of knew which parts of those had been. And then you say thank you so much. Well, thank you so much. To be honest, these live streams are a really great motivating tool for me to keep practicing because I want to make sure that when I well, not record, I guess, but hit stream, that I'm not going to make a fool of myself. So that's a big thing to keep me practicing. Plus, it's live, so it makes me a little bit more nervous, and that's good because um, I'm trying to get more comfortable playing in front of people. Uh, oh, Anna, thank you. She says you're in Chicago and your sister's in Seattle. Yeah, that's quite a distance apart. And you then continued and said, "I like your alap. Thank you very much. That's really kind of you." Um, that's really flattering, and I still very much try to qualify myself as a student and someone who is still trying to learn and is doing my best to learn. So, um, thank you. So, um, to you and to anyone else who's watching, I just want to say that it's been a long time since I have posted, and um, if you're wondering why, there's a lot of factors there, and this sort of relates to me missing my sitar too. Um, I have just been busy and have had a lot of life stuff getting in the way, which has been really difficult for me to practice. In fact, this is probably the first real practice I will have done in, I don't know, maybe a week. That's bad. And another comment says, sorry, I'm trying. It's like far on the screen. Says I'm lazy, not practicing so much like you. To be honest, I am not practicing as much as I should be, um, and a big part of that is because this last week I had a total computer. I don't want to say catastrophe because it was resolved fine in the end, but total like computer just nightmare with a hard drive dying, and I had to back everything up again. I had to order a replacement drive and set that to copy terabytes of data because I do a lot of video stuff, obviously. And I recovered everything in the end, and we're all fine. But it just, like, the stress of that, I just stare at the computer screen, like watching the thing click across for 2 days, plus having to get the drive. So that was another day. And it's like those things that just, when one little thing like that, because I work full time, I'm a I'm a parent. I try to be a good husband. Um, it's like one little thing off stops me from practicing, and that really stinks. And I don't know sort of why I'm talking about it so much, but maybe the hope is, that maybe that sort of sets expectations on how well I will play or not play tonight. I was pretty happy with how the lop came out. I'm not gonna lie. I'll listen to the replay. Maybe I'll be like, yay. But you know, this is a hobby for me ultimately, unfortunately, because things happen. And I could have practiced, but I didn't because I was just like I'm busy, sort of paralyzed with this other thing. And anyway, so I'm gonna do a little more playing, and I guess I'll use that sort of as a cheesy sort of segue to say, hey, if you like these things, please like, comment, and subscribe because your support is really valuable to me, and thank you so much. Um, Okay, so I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do. I was happy with how the alap was there. I'd like to do a little, maybe some taans. I haven't done some taans. Did a little warm up before hit go on the stream, so I'm trying to figure out what I might do. This is my little book here, and I have little notes of all my taans here. Because as a student, my taans are still composed. And I have sort of my standard repertoire, and I have my more special stuff. And my teacher doesn't like when I share the special stuff so much. So I'm trying to find something that is actually a really good fundamental for me that would be good to practice with. Okay. I'm going to start this at 180 beats per minute. If you've been watching this for a while, you know that my teacher wants me to get up to 200 and beats per minute. In fact, he wants me to get to 250. I'll start 180 tonight. We'll see how fast we go. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go a little faster, just 185. And like I said, I'll warm up here, and then I will try and crank this up and see what happens when we get into the realm of 200 beats per minute or more. We'll see. My right hand, I was last sort of live streams I was talking about how I needed to improve my right hand speed and power, and had been working on that, but then I just, these days off, have just killed it. So I'm gonna go a little faster, 190. So we'll see. I have to say well, as of right now, in a couple minutes, I'll probably change my tune. But as of right now, my left hand, my fretting hand, feels pretty good. I've been using that string gym a lot, which if you've watched my channel, you probably saw my review of that. It's a little device that comes out of this little Sitar store in Germany, which I was skeptical about, but now I am obsessed with, and I suggest everyone gets one. Let's just adjust. Okay. And how's the audio? Is like audio cool? Is everything in sync? Let me know. Ah. So this is where I'm going to start falling apart. We'll see. 190. This is a really great place to jump back after being away and not having practiced. Hey, life happens. Go a little faster, 195. Thank you again to everyone who's watching. Your support is wonderful. Thank you. This is tough. All right, tough. Taking like little short breaks. I'm just trying to keep my hand alive. So, who thinks I can do it? Can I do it? I'm at 195. Can I get this to 200? Leave a comment. Let me know. All right. Some nice comments here. People saying you can, I believe. And someone wrote, I think this is Yaman, and you are correct. This is Rag Yaman. Or Amen. Rag Amen. Sometimes it is also called. Anyways. Here's a little tip. Here's a pro tip. Well, not a pro tip. Why did I call it a pro tip? I'm not a pro. Here's a tip from a student. A student who's struggling. I have found that my right hand is better when I'm in the position to make this click. So ignore my sympathetic strings, but to hit this so that I can have a nice stroke through my Ra stroke, right? Da, Ra. And to be able to make that click, if my hand is too far back, like here, I'm not in the line to hit it. My angle's wrong. If I move forward a little, I can hit it. And I have found that as I've done that, it's helped my technique overall. And it's interesting because someone left me a comment. I don't remember who they were. Maybe it was like a year ago. And all they said was, you need to move your hand around the sitar more. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll talk to my teacher about it, you know. Anyways. All right, I should play. I'm gonna play. Enough talking. Well, that went pretty well. You know what? I'm going to 200. I'm going to 200. Just getting a feel. So close. Ah. It's funny how, like, taking a little break, talking for a moment, I don't know, letting blood return to your hands, I don't know. Okay, still at 200. My leg is fully asleep at this point. Oh. $200, still at 200. Oh, man. I really want to get this tonight. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. This has worked in the past. I'm in New York City. I'm going to... Sorry, I don't know. If you're watching the replay, you're like, why did I just yell that out? Someone asked where I'm located. I'm going to go to 220, which is... I'm not going to be able to play. But the point is, to practice here a little bit, when I go back to 200, that's got to be easier. This has worked in the past, so the main issue here is still this hand is just, I'm not getting fast enough. I'm losing all my power. My notes are just dying as a result. I'm off on my rhythms, jeez. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, so now let's try to go back to 200. Oh, see, that's so slow. That's so calm. It's like I'm I'm falling to sleep to it. It's like a sweet tabla machine lullaby. Oh man, if I can't do this now though, I will truly apologize. But let's be hopeful. I don't know if you can tell, there's literally like sweat. Because I don't have the fan on, because I don't want to pick up the microphone and the fan. I got lights on. I'm obviously playing. It's fairly warm now this time of year. So it's like my legs asleep. I'm uncomfortable. I haven't practiced enough. My body just doesn't want to agree with me here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 6, 7, 10, better. Let's do Ms. Rob Cocott. Fix, 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 fix. Got one in there at least. I'm going to do a little more. I'm not giving up. I want to be confident. And I've only been playing 36 minutes, so this is still nothing. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Feeling pretty good. Oh, okay. Some good comments here. Oh, okay. This is from a let's say a regular viewer. And I'll just read their note. They said, Jala for 36 minutes would be sliced open index and middle fingers for me, especially with means. Oh yeah, yeah. My fingers are doing pretty good. I said earlier that I've been using that string gym, which I did that review on sometime a week or so earlier in the month, a month ago, and boy, that thing has really been great for making my callus super strong. I've been loving it too because I've been playing more guitar, and I don't know if you're a sitar student or player and you play guitar, the wound strings on guitar, at least for me, because they sort of hit your fingers in different spots, right? They're like sandpaper to my sitar callus, and they always rip up my fingers, and my callus ends up sort of getting a little pits and then sort of starts to peel. Because I've been using the string gym and not just working my sitar callus, but just the whole tip of my finger, it's helped just with my pinching sort of grip. Just overall, it's gotten better. But my callus is so much stronger, so that when I'm playing guitar now, it's not really bothering my callus, and I'm also able to do my other fingers, which is great. And once again, they sent me that thing to review. I was not paid for it or anything. I just actually really like it, so check out that video if you want. All right, so now the goal tonight was 200. I feel like I got at least 3 in there that were pretty good. Power's down, but kept tempo. Should I go to 205? What do you say, 205? Let's try it. $210. I'm feeling power. $210. I'm off by a beat. I'm off by a beat. Also, other problems. I mean, my power is gone, but now we're in sort of like fun zone, you know? How much more can I push it? So. Oh, whew. My legs are killing me. Um, some more comments. I enjoy. Thank you. I go to sleep. Thank you for watching. Hey, I've said it a million times, and yeah, thank you to everyone who watches and supports. Um, maybe see, I don't want to give up. I don't want to stop. I don't know. Because the live stream, it's like, do I sort of cut it where I've had some fun, or do I keep going and just until I flame out, and then it's sort of disappointing. I think hey, oh, it's Jeff Sitar. This is one of my favorite viewers because my name is Jeff and I play the sitar, and his name is Jeff and he plays the sitar. My last name is Star. His username is Jeff Sitar. So whenever he pops up, I think, oh, it's me. No, wait, it's not. It's someone else. All right, anyways, here I go. So just to recap, if you're just jumping in or you're watching on the replay and you decided to skip towards the end, I don't know. The goal tonight was to get up to 200. I'm at 210. We're gonna just have some fun, practice, practice, practice. The thing is about these, because if you've been watching my channel for a while, it's like, okay, I've been trying to get to 200 beats per minute for forever. The the thing is that I remember when I did my first performance, which I think was 2 years ago. I had been practicing like crazy because I was really nervous. It was just like I was just background music, but it was a very sort of prestigious event. I was at the UN's, sorry, no, it was at the Pakistani missions, like UN headquarters or your official UN residence, Pakistan's UN mission residence. I don't know, here in New York, and which was a great honor. So thank you for letting me do that. It was the first time I played with a tabla player, and first time I practiced with him was the day prior, so I was really nervous, and I was just background music. But when I was preparing for that, and I was practicing like crazy, my max speed was 170. Like I worked so hard to get to 170. And I was like, oh, I'm cranking fast. And then I did that performance and I took a little time away just from practicing because you kind of burn out. It's always extremes, right? And and when I picked up again, like I couldn't get to 170 and I was like so crushed. And that's when I decided like I really needed to start in part of it was, I was just like, I can't let that happen again. And that sort of led to me actually getting a second sitar, which I keep at my parents' house. So when we travel to visit them, I can still practice because I don't want to ever not be able to practice. I'm dripping with sweat. I probably look like a big shiny fur ball because I'm long overdue for a haircut and shave. So I started to practice again, and I started doing these live streams, and I got the goal of 200. My teacher wanted me to get to 200, and when he told me that, it was like, that's crazy. It's insane. That's not. It's not possible. Um, and so when I started today, though, I started at 185 before I hit record or go on the stream. And when I started the video here, I think I dropped it down to 180 just to be safe because I didn't want to look like I didn't know what I was doing or play some flub bad notes. But like I basically started today at 185, and I'm worked my way back up to 200. I've probably played this taan at 200 before, but I'm getting better at playing it at 200. It takes me maybe less time to get it to 200, and when I get there, it's better than the last time. And tonight, like I said, it started at 180 on the live stream here. Like that was my starting point. Like when I did that other little performance, when I did that background music performance, which was the greatest musical honor of my life, and I cannot stress that enough. I just so don't want to ever take that for granted. when I was doing that, I was starting at like 120, and I'd work my way up to like 150, and then I'd push it to 170. So today, to be able to sit down after having not practiced for a week, because I had people in town, and then like I said, I had this huge computer catastrophe. So, um, if anyone wants to support me on Patreon, please go on over, because I spent some money this past week. Anyway, so um, yeah, so when, just to be able to know, like, now that I'm starting that much ahead of where I was, what was like 2 years ago, is like, you know, that's a really big deal. And so now, to be just having fun at like 210, and like it's sort of crummy, and I'm missing bad, and and then even at 200 I'm still struggling. But that means that maybe next time, in a couple months, hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, et cetera, I'll start at 190. And eventually someday, hopefully, if I keep it up, and I don't get, I'm not, because I'm getting older too. But maybe I can get to that where 200 isn't crazy, and that would be amazing. So with that said, with my little motivational speech about why you should practice, why I practice, why we should all support one another in our practice. And if you post videos on your channel, let me know. I will watch them, and I will say you are the best, because you're doing something. Push yourself, do something great. Here we go. 210. Wish me luck. All right. So there we are. I'm going to do a little more practicing, but first, I gotta stretch. My legs are killing me. 210, I think I sort of got something there. I was feeling pretty good. I wanted to just like do a little Pete Townsend booyah, like stand up, knock the mic over, because I was like, I got something sort of close there. All right, so thank you to everyone for watching. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe. And like I said before, I'm on Patreon, crowdfunding for creatives. So if you want to chip in there, always special and amazing. And huge thank you to everyone who has already done so. All right, have a good night. Have a good practice. And where's the thing here? Have a good night and a good practice. All right, bye-bye.